5 minutes or so, 5 or 6 minutes to go, and Eddie Hemmings is being brought on now. That's well held. Very well held by Chris Lewis out at deep mid-wicket. That's 6:15 with the last wicket falling. So that will be the close of play for the day. And Eddie Hemmings, as soon as he comes on, takes the wicket to end the innings. And that was an excellent partnership between Hirwani and Tendulkar. 68 for Tendulkar, 15 for Hirwani, unbeaten, and did an excellent job, and 31 the stand. 432 in all, and bowling figures for England. An excellent performance once again from Angus Fraser, 5 for 124 from 35 overs and 5 maidens. Wickets for Malcolm, Hemmings and Lewis, and Atherton bowled 16 overs and 3, but the three main results, the favourite is that England will win, but don't discard India because they have a good chance of winning as well. It depends on how quickly they can bowl out the England side led by Graham Gooch. The draw, as far as I'm concerned, if the weather remains good, is the least of the possibilities. We join play now on the 4th morning. In the first over, Kapil Dev is bowling. 2 runs have been added. He's bowling to Graham Gooch, and England now have a lead of 89.
That sort of length ball just sits up and begs.
It's a short ball coming at the right height for Gooch to pull over square leg. Not the kind of ball you'd bowl to a man in form.
Prabhakar, the bowler. Not at all sure that the England captain is overjoyed about that. It was a good catch, diving away to his left. The wicket-keeper.
Well, this is the start that India wanted. They're going to break with the seamers. That ball just being glanced down the leg side. Good low catch there by Murray. Be a little bit blocked, and it only just carried. Slanting at him. Certainly just brushing something down that leg side anyway.
David Gower is the new batsman, taking the England captain's place. That's nicely stroked away by David Gower. Even the rain this morning hasn't slowed the outfield up too much. As Kumble, the fielder.
Yes, Gower playing much straighter now with those cover shots. Everything used to go square. He still lapses back occasionally, and he got out caught behind square, but getting that through extra cover. And India could well have been a leg spinner shot if it had been a little bit quicker.
Prabhakar to Atherton. That's through the gap, beautifully played. That's what we mean by saying there's a little margin of error. Prabhakar just dropping too short.
Yes, he's bowled such a fine over that this ball was a criminal waste, because it let Atherton off the hook, so to speak, allowed him to get runs, take the pressure off himself.
Just a couple. And there you see why. And that really is Atherton's strength. We've complimented him strokes on the offside, but that really is a typical Atherton.
It's a fine shot there, perfectly positioned, playing it off his legs. The ball coming at a nice, easy height.
Beautifully timed. All looks so effortless. And not with such a
Extravagant movement, just a little gentle shot. Bit of a follow through, not a great flourish, but does that ball speed away through the boundary there.
Oh, that's a good shot. Lovely shot from there, from Atherton.
Just let the bat come down perfectly straight, and the timing did the rest.
Yes, it was just a nice half volley length, lovely straight follow through, perfect position, not falling over. It was a nice ball to hit, and Atherton certainly did that.
Kapil still from round the wicket to go. Didn't make much difference. Still gone in exactly the same place. Fielder might just win that one. Well, he's nearly left the ground after doing it. Good job he had a gap to run through. Well, just watch this with Gar pushing it through the covers. Away he goes. There is a gap there. And just watch the dustbin here. What happened next? It's one way of collecting refuse. Now this little lad bowled beautifully in the first innings. First ball today. The main problem he's got, of course, is that the pitch is certainly no quicker than it was, and probably even slower. But David Gower, one of the better players of back-of-the-hand spin bowling. Having said that, what have we got? Out. Onto his foot and back onto the stumps, and Gower bowled by Hawani, so the introduction of spin pays off for India. England 46 for 2.
Well, I thought of both those two deliveries. Gower was looking to play a lot off the back foot, and then trying to play a forcing shot for the second one. Really hadn't quite the time. And he got a thick inside edge, not middled it down onto the foot. And a bit unlucky, I must admit. It went down to his right foot, then back onto the stumps. And there'll be a few problems for ALLAN starting against the leg spinner.
So far, they couldn't be much better, could they? Well, Lamb, as we've seen in the match, is not at his most fluent, particularly early on in an innings against spin.
And when you're trying to play a sweep shot on these slow pitches, it's easy to play the shot too quickly, which is what he did there. He saw the bat got through, then the ball arrives, and it can easily catch the gloves.
That was nicely played by Atherton. And unlike Alan Lamray, he lets the ball come on.
Yes, that's the secret of leg spinners. He doesn't go pushing right out at it unless you can reach it. ALLAN got out in the first innings pushing forward at one quarter at silly mid-off, instead of letting the ball come to him. And secret of leg spinners. He doesn't go pushing right out at it unless you can reach it. ALLAN got out in the first innings pushing forward at one quarter at silly mid-off, instead of letting the ball come to him. And this is a problem for ALLAN when he first comes in, particularly.
Have to be quick here. Oh, that was a sharp single. It was very well fielded out at mid-on. Gathered in on the run by Prabhakar. Well, Alan Lamb may prefer to start off against the medium pacers, but when one's in the slot, it gives it the real treatment.
That's right, Richie. A half volley is a half volley.
Oh, that's a great shot. That's beautifully played. When you see the replay, just keep your eye on the wrist work that has gone into this shot to keep the ball on the ground.
Yes, this one was outside the leg stump, and it thus becomes a very safe shot.
Well, it's in the air. It went straight between the bowler and mid-on. Alan Lamb appeared to know exactly where it was going. It came like a rifle shot. Oh, that's a marvellous shot by Lamb. It's gone a long way. It's gone for 6. A 50 partnership comes up. Lamb and Atherton.
Well, there's one thing Allan is not short of, and that's power. Really giving that some right hand there, right over the top, right into the crowd. Beautiful strike.
Try that one. Yeah, it was intelligent bowling by Hirwani, who again looped it quite high. And as he did so, Allan Lamb's eyes rolled with delight. Smashed it straight over the side screen.
Well, this is Allan Lamb's aggressive temperament. Never afraid to go for the ball, and he's certainly a great striker when he decides to hit it. Two men in, and Atherton there playing that beautifully through mid-wicket.
It's a very short ball, but Atherton moved really quickly to that, and there's no mid-wicket there, so that was 4 runs. Oh, well fielded. Allan Lamb set off quite confidently for a run there, but little Tendulkar at mid-wicket shot down the right hand.
Yes, these things are a lot easier when you're 17 years of age. Beautiful piece of moving there, full stretch, and a pretty quick return as well. Certainly a good job. They never offered to go for the full run there.
That's a good shot backward of square. Left that shot very late. Really well played by Allan Lamb.
Yes, this particularly wasn't all that short, in fact. Allan Lamb hit that a little bit kind of on the up. Cracked it away behind square, but that was a good shot, that. Nothing really wrong with the delivery there.
That's well bowled. But that little deflection by Allan Lamb brings him 50, well before Atherton.
Yes, that's a good rate, 51 off 59 balls. I was very hesitant when he first came in just before lunch. But he's certainly playing some fine attacking shots since then. But we're going to have a change of bowling now. Stretford end. Shaster's going to be given the opportunity.
Well, that's no sort of bowling. Better a full toss than one of those. This is just what India don't want. They just want a bowler who can bowl his overs for his runs. A change of attack for Shastri. He's going over the wicket. And that's Atherton's 50. A splendid one it is. He's got them at a brisk enough rate, despite the fact a much slower one than Allan Lamb, but he's playing an invaluable role for England there. It's a splendid effort. That was a fine shot. There's not a great gap there between mid-on and straight. It was played with a straight bat. A lot of batsmen would have been playing across the line. That was a high-quality stroke.
A superb shot, no question about it. Waited for the ball and then chose the gap between the bowler and the mid-on fielder. Superb shot indeed.
Giving an easy single for Lamb, which he takes, and that brings up the 100 partnership. And that 100 partnership, it's come off 135 balls. And that one turned, aiming that leg side and getting a pretty fortunate outside edge. Oh, that must be close. Lamb gets nowhere with that shot at all, but he gets the decision. That's the important thing.
A straight through from Hirwani. and it just may have been missing leg stump.
Oh, dear me, and Hawani, nothing's gone right for him. That was a beautiful delivery. He's beaten Murray and Vengsarkar. All that's happened, he's beaten Lamb twice. Got no reward, and Lamb's got 2 runs.
It's difficult to say whether Murray should have taken that, but he was close to it.
Very little breeze at the moment, but there is just a gentle breeze from fine leg as Kapil Dev bowls, and that will help him to move the ball away from the right-hander.
That's a very good stroke from ATHERTON. Allan Lamb had gone past him, but no longer.
And again, almost another play on. Ball not going through quite so quick, keeping a bit low. Thick inside edge onto the boot. Could almost have done what David Gower did there.
LBW, ATHERTON. Adjudged to be picking that up off the stumps, trying to hit Kapil Dev away either through mid-wicket or past square leg. And ATHERTON is out for 74. Another very good innings from Mike ATHERTON.
Well, second wicket in the match for Kapil Dev. Mike Atherton's played very, very well again, and he'll be disappointed getting out of that delivery because he wasn't beaten by anything, just trying to hit his away on the leg side. Well, it was certainly straight.
7 to Gooch, 74 to ATHERTON, 16 for Gower. Lamb is 72, Smith about to face.
Well, Robin Smith is averaging over 50, 1,274 runs, and that's a pretty good effort. And yet those are the people who do average over 50. No Robin Smith, simply because he hasn't got 5,000 runs. That's a glorious shot. The footwork there was inch perfect to get to the pitch of the ball.
And that's what the coaches would say to you. When the ball's flighted, get to the pitch of it. Robin Smith has done that to perfection and even found the gap beautifully.
That's a terrific shot. It'll be cut off. A wonderful bit of fielding. What a great piece of cricket. Shot was hit like a rocket. Lamb went for 2, taking his chance on the arm, but what a throw.
Yes, lovely bit of cricket there. A cracking shot. Beautiful pickup by Tendulkar. Throw coming just a little high to Murray, but Lambie was quickly in anyway.
Manoj Prabhakar to share the attack. That's beautifully timed from Lamb. There's no real power there.
Nice loosening up delivery on the leg stump, outside the leg stump. And Lamb, who favors that shot, found the gap to perfection.
Well, that's gone away. 4 runs. That takes him almost to the finishing tape.
Again, just a little bit of width, and Allan Lamb cuts it fine for a boundary.
And there it is. Wonderful 100. Going back for the second. The crowd will love that, and the England players. Lamb's 13th 100 for England. All of them have been important in the context of the match he's played in. 127 balls, 2 sixes, 8 fours.
Oh, he's not playing a shot there. It was very much a last-minute attempt by Smith to show he was playing a shot. There's a man out at deep point. Well, that was meant to be smart fielding out on the boundary, just trying to entice the batsman to go for 2, but unfortunately the fielder fumbled it.
Robin Smith's favourite shot there, off the back foot, he really just hammer those away. There you see, that's a little bobble.
Well, that could be a case of what we were talking about with the damp ball. Difficult for the bowlers as well as for the batsmen in keeping concentration.
Yeah, short again, halfway down the pitch, just a nice height to be hit away, and Robin Smith making no mistake on those. As you say, it must be a little bit greasy, the ball now, once it's run to the boundary. It does rain quite steadily.
Kapil Dev comes on, bowling from the Stretford end. Allan Lamb is taking strike. That's good square drive. Beat the man at squarish point, with 2 others converging on it, and from third man finally retrieves.
That's the wideish half volley. And I'm just dispatching that off the front foot. Square.
About that one, that jag back very sharply at him. Almost seemed as though Allan Lamb had made up his mind before the ball was bowled that he was going to cut it. 248 for 4 now. Allan Lamb 109 from 141 balls. 2 sixes and 8 fours.
Yes, that's good innings, just what England wanted. Quickly made by Allan Lamb. In fact, that was a pretty good delivery by Kapil Dev. That came back a long way. That's more than anything he's moved all day. And Lamb set himself to cut. Well, he had no price then with the amount that delivery came back. Generally speaking, he's been looking to bowl outswingers, and Allan Lamb think probably that was the same. Looking to cut was left high and dry. John Morris, the incoming batsman. It's not a lot of luck, John Morris. He's coming at some awkward times, or not at all. Again, it's not easy for him, but at least he knows he has to be positive.
248 for 4 now. That's very well bowled. The medium-fast bowlers, even with the old ball, can manage to get it to swing. It's raining now, even though the sun's out. The rain is quite heavy. Now Kapil Dev says, why don't we stay on? Just picked up a wicket. That's the way bowlers tend to approach it. Rainbow, rain, sunshine. Got the lot here at Old Trafford. That's gone for 4 away through mid-wicket. The Barker would like to remove the slip and put the man in the outfield. Azharuddin's not quite convinced. There is no slip now. Man has come out in the onside. It's the slower ball and a very good one too. They'll get 4 for that.
Well, KAPIL Dev making use of the in-swinger again, and that going quite a long way. Almost identical ball to the one that did ALLAN.
It's a magnificent stroke from Robin Smith. It's fairly whistled away just behind point. 15 more runs added to take the England total at the close of play, just after 7 o'clock, up to 290 for 4. 109 for Allan Lamb, 16 for Gower, ATHERTON 74 and Gooch 7. Robin Smith not out 49, Morris not out 15. Not a good time for Morris to have to come in. There were 20 extras, 290 for 4. And the bowling figures for India: 19 overs, 4 maidens, 2 for 53 for KAPIL Dev. Prabhakar 1 for 68, Hirwani 1 for 52, no wickets for Kumble and none for Shastri. The match situation coming into the morning of the final day: England 519 and 290 for 4. India 432. England lead by 377 runs. Not out batsman.